Now let's zoom out and look at how these concepts apply on a global scale. Many multinational companies use global salary grades to standardize compensation across different countries and job titles. This allows them to compare roles that might have different titles in different regions but are essentially equivalent in terms of responsibility and value to the company. Global grades are incredibly useful for talent management and succession planning. They provide a common language to describe job complexities and career paths across the entire organization, regardless of location. However, while global grades provide consistency, it's important to remember that each country is a unique market with its own economic conditions and competitive landscape. This is where the concept of a global pay structure comes in. A global pay structure balances the need for global consistency with local market realities. It typically involves creating a global framework of grades and then adapting the actual pay ranges to each local market. For instance, while a software engineer and a marketing manager might be in the same global grade, their actual salaries could vary significantly depending on whether they're based in San Francisco, London, or Mumbai. To create an effective global pay structure, you need to analyze the market in each country where you operate. You need to understand the local salary norms and the broader compensation package. What is standard in one country might be unusual in another. Let's review the main points now. A well-designed pay structure ensures your compensation strategy is fair and competitive. A pay structure includes policy lines, pay grades and pay ranges. Compa ratios and salary range penetration help manage individual pay. Global salary grades standardize roles across countries and job titles. A global pay structure balances consistency with local market realities. To manage compensation effectively, you need to keep an eye on the market and review your pay structure regularly. Creating and maintaining an effective pay structure is an ongoing process. As your company grows and changes, you'll need to regularly review and adjust your pay structure. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you in the next one. What makes some pay strategies boost productivity and others lead to complacency? Today we're looking at why employees respond differently to pay. Welcome to individual differentiation in compensation. Today we'll look at two main ways organizations reward employees: entitlement orientation and performance orientation. First, let's look at entitlement. This approach gives automatic pay raises every year, regardless of performance or the economy. Employees get the same raise each year just for staying with the company. These raises are often called cost of living adjustments or COLAs, but they might not match actual economic changes. The idea is that employees should get benefits and pay raises based on how long they've worked, not on how well they do their job. A traditional manufacturing company that follows this philosophy would be an example. All employees get a 3% raise each year, no matter how well they do or how the company is doing. This approach is fair, but has drawbacks. As time goes on, employers have to pay more because salaries keep going up without being tied to performance or market demands. Also, companies may focus too much on salaries in their industry, which can lead to mismatches with the broader job market. Now let's shift to the performance orientation. This philosophy rewards employees based on their performance and contributions to the organization. In a performance-oriented system, pay raises and bonuses depend on how well employees meet goals and objectives. This encourages everyone to do their best, because their efforts will be rewarded. For instance, a technology company uses a performance appraisal system. Top engineers get a bonus or raise based on successful projects. High performers get a lot, while underperformers get little or nothing. Some employees who don't meet standards or improve might lose their jobs. This compensation philosophy has several implications. It can attract top talent who are motivated by the chance to earn more based on their performance. It helps companies manage labor costs effectively because compensation growth is controlled through performance metrics. However, implementing a performance-oriented system requires careful planning and clear communication. Employees need to understand how their performance is measured and how it affects their compensation. Let's review the main points as we finish this session. Organizations use different philosophies to reward employees in compensation. The entitlement orientation gives raises without considering performance, which can make costs go up over time. The performance orientation links pay to performance and company goals. This creates a culture of meritocracy. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to compensation. The best strategy will depend on your organisation's culture, goals, and industry. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Why do some companies get the best candidates while others struggle to fill jobs? Is it because some companies level up their compensation game? Let's explore. Today we're looking at market conformity, a strategy that could be the key to unlocking your company's hiring potential. Essentially, market conformity is the practice of aligning your organization's compensation strategy with market standards. The concept of market conformity is built on two main approaches: external competitiveness and internal valuation. Let's break these down. External competitiveness is all about comparing your pay rates with those of your competitors. Internal valuation, on the other hand, is about assessing the value of jobs within your organization. It's not just about matching market rates, but also ensuring that your pay structure makes sense internally. For example, you wouldn't want to pay an entry-level position more than a managerial role, right? Now let's talk about the factors that influence pay levels. First, we have competition. This is all about supply and demand. If there's a shortage of people with a particular skill set, you'll likely need to offer higher salaries to attract them. Next, we have product market conditions. The demand for your products or services and the level of competition in your industry can affect how much you're able to pay your employees. Lastly, we have organizational characteristics. Things like your industry type, compensation philosophy, company size, and the technology you use can all influence your pay structure. Let's talk about how to make your organization conform to the market. Start with market analysis. This means researching your industry's pay structure. Look at salary surveys or compare with competitors. Next, decide on your pay level. Will you pay more, less, or the same as the market average? Some organizations choose to lag the market. Sounds counterintuitive, right? By setting their salaries and benefits a little lower than others, they can keep labor costs in check or offset other expenses. If you look at the data from the salary surveys, these companies are usually hovering around the 25th percentile. Next there is the match the market approach. These companies try to keep things in balance by offering salaries and benefits that are pretty much on par with what their competitors are paying. It's a smart way to stay competitive when it comes to recruiting and retaining top talent. If you look at salary survey data, you'll often find that they're in the middle or 50th percentile. Finally, there's the leading the market strategy. These companies are all about going big, offering higher salaries and top-notch benefits to attract the cream of the talent pool. If you're wondering where they rank in the salary survey data, think of them hovering around the 75th percentile. So whether you're a match, a leader, or a laggard, every company has its own path when it comes to compensation strategies. Will you pay more, less, or the same as the market average? It's not just about numbers. Consider the competition, your product market, and your organization. If you're in a competitive field like AI, you might pay above market rates to attract top talent. If you're a non-profit with limited resources, you might pay at or slightly below market rates and offer other benefits. The last step is to design your compensation package. This isn't just about the base salary. It might include bonuses, benefits, and other incentives. Your package should match your market position and attract the right talent. But there are some challenges. Market rates change quickly, especially in volatile industries. Also, you might pay too much if you focus on external competitiveness without considering internal equity. It's better not to create salary imbalances within your organization. Otherwise, one day you will see you have a completely broken salary structure system and you will have to start from scratch. Let's review the main points as we finish this session. Market conformity is about aligning your compensation strategy with market standards. It involves balancing external competitiveness with internal valuation. Factors like labor market competition, product market conditions, and organizational characteristics influence pay levels. Market-based pay systems offer benefits like data reliability and improved talent attraction and retention. Challenges include keeping up with market changes and avoiding internal salary imbalances. The goal of market conformity is to create a fair and sustainable compensation strategy. It's a challenge, but it can help your company attract and keep top talent. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you in the next one.